How much of an impact will Gabe Brownlow Dindy make for the South Carolina Gamecocks going into 2025? The former five-star from Lakeland High School is going to be a force in the making. Many people thought he would have made a bigger impact during his 2 years at Texas A&M, but decided to jump ship and head on out to Columbia, South Carolina. So I say, how about another episode of Tape Talk? Welcome on inside South Carolina at the Voice of College Football. I am your host, Lucas Hill. Thank you guys all for joining us for what should be a very fun tape talk as we dive into Gabe Brownlow Dindy and what he will bring to the Gamecocks in 2025. Make sure you guys leave a like, share this video. Make sure you subscribe as well. Want to get us all. We have gained about 5 subscribers since we started this thing back about a week and a half ago, which is better than what I thought it was going to be. But we still have a lot of growing to do. The journey is not over. So make sure you hit that like button. It helps us boost the algorithm and helps your friends realize about the best of what's to come as we talk all things South Carolina Gamecock football here on the Voice of College Football. Thanks to our good friends over at Amazon for sponsoring us. And for more on that, here's Mark Rogers.
You can make a difference here at the Voice of College Football. Use the Amazon link. Financially contribute to the Voice of College Football without spending a penny. Same shopping experience. It's easy. Go to any video on any channel. Go to the description section and grab the link right next to the capital letters that say Amazon. Use that link and Amazon will instantaneously convert to your account, settings, history, everything intact, just like whatever link you use right now. No difference. Pay no attention to the product that you see right there. Just go search what you want. Don't forget the Amazon link. Thank you for your support. Sincerely, the Voice of College Football.
Gabe Brownlow Dindy is going to be a dog. So I tried looking for his college tape, but could not find it. So here is his high school tape from 2021 through 2022. So here he is coming off the edge. Good get off. Dude, he is quick for what he brought in high school. Now, I know this is probably 4 years ago, but still. This is how good of a prospect this cat it was. Good get off. This is an excellent technique. We call this the this isn't the forklift, but watch your offensive lineman's momentum shifting all the way to the right. Well, we're going to take this hand, we're going to put it up right underneath that shoulder pad, and we're going to boom, forklift your ass and make a play. Push, spin it back, bam. Engage as well. I would like to see him more calf a man, which he eventually does. I like the spin back to maintain quarterback depth. And he ends up finishing the play right there. That is perfect technique. So he's going to be playing in the interior, which is where I want to see him. It's going to be hard, especially for what South Carolina lost in TJ Sanders and Tonka Hemingway. But this is the type of athlete that you're going to get. What a punch. This is probably the best punch that I've seen. And this is what I mean by punch. So, bam. Look at the extension that you see up on this guard. When we extend all the way, how much room does that offensive line have to possibly either use his hands to fight our hands off or maybe counter back and punch ourselves in the own chest? None. Setting a base, pushing our guy 1 yard back towards the line of scrimmage, and we're going to make the play. Shooting up the field, ghost rush in the backfield. Same game, too. Again, great extension. Does get reached, but recognizes the fact that it is a quarterback keeper, and he's able to make a big play. I like the way we're using our hands. I really like the way we're using our hands, man. I have a lot of love for that. Really do. This is him coming off the edge. Now, he's going to play interior defensive line. So, one of the main things that I want to see from him is that punch. Now, I know that this is high school compared to what he's going up against now. But where are we going to see him at his best? It's going to be on the interior of this defensive line. Good job sitting down, seeing the running back. Going up against the triple option, he won't see that a lot in the SEC. But guys, that first punch is what you are going to get. This is a guy that is very, very powerful. Very, very difficult to move. He owns the line of scrimmage on a consistent basis. That is very, very impressive. Got compared to Ed Oliver in high school. Burst onto the national scene before his junior year. So this is where, we're going to do our evaluation of him right now. I know we only watched a few minutes of tape, but I want to kind of go ahead. This is kind of hard to do when I don't have college tape, but from what I have seen and what I can tell you right here is that with this, he's a guy that can make things extremely difficult for quarterbacks. So, actually developed a lot of MMA training as whenever he was younger, which, in my opinion, if you're doing jiu-jitsu or anything else like that as a defensive lineman, you're in a very good position because it is going to help you immensely with your flexibility as well as with your overall conditioning and training, especially when you're consistently using your hands to try to set up different moves that you want to counter off of whenever it comes to rolling with somebody in jiu-jitsu or when it comes with pass rush and you got an offensive lineman engaging with you and you got to come up with different things to counter off of what they want to do against you. So he's got a great bend to him. Excellent first step. Knows how to own the line of scrimmage. That is what I am excited to see when he comes to South Carolina. Now, I know that there is going to be a lot that you're going to expect from him going to South Carolina. Again, like we've talked about before, guys, these aren't exactly sexy names that you've gotten throughout the portal. But I have a lot of hope for Gabe Brownlow Dindy. He's going to make an impact in that defensive line room. And he's going to be one of those guys that I'm going to expect down the road to be a potential guy that I see in the draft. A guy that I think is going to make a huge impact out in Columbia, South Carolina. A guy that I think you can plug in, and because of how fast this kid is, at just under 300 pounds, guys, he's going to be a load to try and stop. He's put on some good weight. I would like to see him drop a little bit of body fat, get him back to that speed he was in high school. But guys, this kid is going to be a mountain at South Carolina. He's going to be a guy that I think a lot of people are going to start to talk about in the middle of the season because of how dominant he's been. They're going to start comparing this kid maybe to what Shamar Stewart was doing last year. He's not putting up eye-popping numbers, but he's consistently making plays, even though those plays are not going to end up on the stat sheet. That's what I'm going to expect from Gabe Brownlow Dindy next year for South Carolina, and it's what you should expect next year. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Tape Talk. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Make sure you follow us on the socials at Lucas_Hill23 on X, at THEBOCFB for more from us here at the Voice of College Football. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Turn on those bell notifications so that you are notified every time we either go live or we post a new video. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay blessed. Don't stress.